I'm sliding with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
1st down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits from those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing now is Mahomes. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yellow, on the line. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check it out.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not that time for Watkins. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here's the team. 59. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Wilson steps away. He can run for it, and he will.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Rolling to his left. He's going to take Wilson, hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. There he goes, right side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's first and 10. It's Hill, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon. And guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Wilson to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 27, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now on 2nd and 16, Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go and a half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you Try and score when given the opportunity.
On second and very short, Wilson, he's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that trims the lead down to 9. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K.J. Wright picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance. Chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, I just kept using it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, 15. Here we go, finish the game.
Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watkins, the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Sliding out of the pocket. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it. And I think the ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 95 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point up and through by Myers. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense apply. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here? Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Chris Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Carson. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation.